Carrie. Carrie White is a shy, unpopular girl from Ewan High School in Maine. While showering after gym class, Carrie unexpectedly experiences her first menstrual period. Believing she's bleeding to death, she runs out yelling for help, but the other girls ridicule her by throwing tampons and pads at her. Bully Chris Hargensen records the incident on her cell phone and uploads it to YouTube. The school's physical education teacher, Miss Rita Desjardins, comforts Carrie and sends her home with her disturbed, religious fanatic mother, Margaret White, who believes menstruation is a sin. When Carrie refuses, Margaret locks her in her bedroom. As Carrie screams to be let out, a crack appears on the door. Carrie begins to experience more telekinetic abilities and researches her abilities, learning to harness them. Miss Desjardins gives the girls who harassed Carrie an ultimatum: either detention all week for their behavior or be suspended from school, prohibiting them from attending prom. Chris is the only one who refuses to take part and is suspended. Sue Snell regrets her part in the incident. To make amends, she asks her boyfriend, Tommy Ross, to take Carrie to the prom. Carrie accepts Tommy's invitation and makes a prom dress at home. Carrie asks Margaret to let her go to prom, and Carrie manifests her telekinesis. Margaret believes this power comes from the devil and is proof that Carrie has been corrupted by sin. On prom night, Margaret tries to prevent Carrie from going, but Carrie uses her powers to lock Margaret in the closet. At prom, as part of Chris and her boyfriend Billy Nolan's plan, Chris's friend Tina Blake discreetly slips fake ballots into the voting box, which names Carrie and Tommy as prom queen and king. At home, Sue receives a text from Chris, taunting her about her scheme to humiliate Carrie. Sue drives to the prom, arriving just as Carrie and Tommy are about to be crowned. Sue sees the bucket of blood dangling above Carrie and attempts to warn someone. But Desjardins locks her out of the gym, suspecting that Sue plans to hurt Carrie. Chris dumps the blood onto Carrie and Tommy, inciting laughter from the audience. Carrie pushes Miss Desjardins with her powers when Desjardins attempts to help her. Enraged, Carrie uses her telekinesis to kill every student and staff. An electrical wire merges with leaking water, and a fire breaks out. Chris and Billy attempt to drive away, but Carrie crashes the car, killing Billy. Chris attempts to run Carrie over, but Carrie lifts the car and throws it at a gas station, killing her. Carrie arrives home and takes a bath. Carrie tearfully tells Margaret about the prank, and Margaret recounts Carrie's conception, revealing that Carrie's father raped her, and Carrie's birth made her believe that Carrie's a sin she must pay for. Margaret stabs Carrie with a knife, believing that she must kill Carrie in order to prevent the devil from possessing her. But Carrie kills her. She becomes hysterical and makes stones rain from the sky to crush the house. When Sue arrives, a furious Carrie lifts her with her powers, but senses that Sue is pregnant. Carrie protects Sue and throws her out of the house to safety as the house collapses and sinks, apparently killing Carrie as well. Sue visits Carrie and Margaret's graves and places white roses by the headstone. As she leaves, the gravestone begins to break. An enraged scream is heard, alluding that Carrie may have somehow survived. The end.